That's not good.
Oh no. Okay. Okay. Seems to be working. I don't know. It said, give me a code, but I don't know. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
Let me know when you're good, Joy.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, it's good?
I
Okay.
don't know.
So we have one loan this month. I'm gonna let them kind of talk and give a little bit of background, but it's North Country Canine. Hetty is here with us and her husband Ryan. So if you wanna just give a little background.
Well, I've been a dog trainer since I started out puppy raising for Canine Companions for Independence and Guidance for the Blind when I was 13. And I've been professionally training dogs for almost 20 years now. I opened up North Country Canine in the late 2019. We officially started in 2020. And we have been in Seaway Plaza. We do sports, dog sports, so things like agility and nose work and competitive obedience. But more than that, we specialize in reactive and aggressive dogs with the goal for pet retainership. A lot of dogs are being given up to shelters because people can't, they don't have resources to be able to train their dogs, and we try to be affordable enough to be able to help everybody. We were in the Seaway Plaza until April of this year when we had issues with roof leaks, and our landlord would get somebody out there to patch it up, and that would work for a couple weeks, and then it would open up in another place, and then it was just, we couldn't do business in there anymore. So right now we've been doing some lessons in the park, we've been doing some in-home lessons, but honestly it's dangerous to walk into an unknown situation with an unknown dog without having control protocol first. So we need to, be in a brick and mortar place so that we can establish these policies before we start doing in-home lessons again.
And the property that you are looking to purchase, is that 531 Eastern Boulevard?
Correct.
Okay. And then I know that we've talked a little bit, and it's in your business plan, but how, obviously it's gonna be safer being there, but why did you choose like this location versus a different one?
It just kind of fell on us. We have been looking, actually since the roof started leaking in July of 2023, we have been looking for properties, and we've been kind of on and off looking for properties for over a year now. We found a property in Theresa that looked really good, but unfortunately that one was sold out from under us, even though we had a contract on the property. But we decided that we want to be closer to Watertown because A, we live there, and B, that's the basis of the community we serve.
Okay.
And this property has been in established use for dogs for a while. It was a grooming property. Best Friends Grooming started it, and then it was leased out for a dog breeder for I don't know how long, a year maybe. And now we plan to take it over and continue our training.
And then what is your business plan as far as like what type of things you're gonna offer at this new location?
So we're gonna go forward with offering private lessons, group classes, puppy classes, that's a big one we offer too, reactive dog training, board and trains, and couche, and dog sports. And then we also train for service work as well. So we teach dogs to do the tasks of the work that are necessary to mitigate somebody's disability. And then we also are going to continue our sport training. I don't know if I said that already.
I said, what is sport training, I guess, with dogs?
So you were talking about your kids doing sports and stuff.
Yes.
So that's my life. So we do competitive sports such as agility, which is like an obstacle course,
Okay.
rally and obedience, which is competitive to how well the dog is behaving during the rally is an obstacle course with signs that are obedience. They're obedience signs. So you walk up to a sign, you do what the sign says, which could be like make your dog sit. Or you go to the next song, make your dog lay down and walk around your dog, stuff like that. And then we do nose work. Oh shit. Speaking of obedience, she's not being obedient right now. We do nose work, which is the sport version of detection dog. I actually have a background with police in Placer County, California. I used to train police dogs to search for narcotics, and the nose work is a sport of detection. So instead of searching for drugs, we're searching for birch anise and clove, which is essential oils.
Okay.
And we also just recently established ourselves with Dr. Christine Hoffman, who is a herpetologist in biology. She was a professor at St. Lawrence University, and now we're teaching biodetection dogs. So I have one dog who is trained to search for an endangered species of toad. I have another dog who is about to be established. They're established working dogs for birch, but now she's going to be assigned her scent, which is landing turtles, which are threatened in this area. So what her job is going to be is if there's going to be a new development, she's going to go out and make sure that there's no established nests in the area before they can tear up wetlands, basically.
Like use the dogs to find
Yes.
the nests.
Yes.
Okay, that's cool. Interesting.
Before any construction, is that what you're?
Correct.
Right, okay.
So we're really pushing on this because I am a really big fan of giving back to the community and giving dogs jobs, and this is something that is going to benefit wildlife, it's going to benefit people. Another dog that we're bringing up is, she's a little further behind, but she's going to be trained to sniff out larvae that destroy crops. So she will be able to go into a farmer's field and say, hey, we have this, we need to mitigate that before we plant, or no, you're good to go. So that will help with the food crops in New York.
That's awesome. Does anybody else have questions?
It's cool stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think your dog is greatly trained.
I know.
Actually, for the first 10 minutes, I didn't realize it was not until I'm like, something moved. Wow.
So your skills are being on display.
Alright, well, if they don't have any other questions, I will contact you later today, and then our board meeting is next week, so we'd have an official decision next
Okay.
week. Okay, thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
And when next week?
It's next Wednesday is our board meeting, so it will be shortly after it, if it'll hold you.
Sure. Okay, thank you very
Thanks
much.
for coming in.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
I'll move your space back on the
They're
table.
gonna get out.
Oh, Joy,
Huh?
you need to get out of the.
Yeah,
Oh,
sorry.
yeah, yeah.
No, you.
Okay.
I
think
actually
that's
don't
a gated
know where
area.
the clicker. Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually don't know whether or not
I
it's to do
voted.
that.
Thank you.
I want to trash.
A trained dog would be awesome.
Have you folks ever gone through any kind of training for your dogs?
No, but my cousin has taken, or her husband's taken their dogs through like hunting training.
Yeah, my brother-in-law who lives next door has two like grand champion German short hair pointers. And so he also trains my dog, and like, but not very well. Like,
With no reinforcement.
but yeah, exactly. I'm just standing around like smiling and feeding them treats. Exactly.
Yeah, my brother's dog was trained as a therapy dog. She's a British mountain dog, and they did not keep up with it. So Roxy's just a big fluff ball. That's all she is. But
I have to say, we've always taken our dogs to training early on, for
Yeah.
obedience and the rest.
Mhm.
And now they're older and they still insist on doing that whole obstacle course and running through.
That's
And
cool.
it's given them a lot more life, so it's really a great thing, I think. So,
yeah.
and this is different, she's taking this way
Yeah.
further, this is good.
I was kind of surprised how much money they're making.
Yeah, well, I mean, just look around, people, I mean, national studies will show you, there's no pet supply stores that have popped up in the last 10 years. Yeah, people spend more on their animals than they do their own kids.
Well, some people have animals rather than
Kids,
kids, right?
yeah,
That's true.
yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, 'cause I think the training for Roxy to become a therapy dog, it was like close. My nephew's autistic, but it was close to like $7,000.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's pretty costly
It's-
too.
It's crazy,
Yeah.
yeah.
I wonder what she has for competitors here.
There's a number of them.
So, like,
it
one-
seems like.
Yeah,
The main one is like one in the one my sister upstairs too. I believe it's like in Adams, but I don't think there's anything right here in Watertown. From
What's
What
the one
else is
on
there?
Outer Washington? Is that CJ's?
Yes.
So
yeah,
she
but
has-
I don't think
that's
that's
not
a training.
training, just
That's a
boarding.
train- That's just a boarding,
and
yeah.
it's like a dog. I think it's like a doggy daycare type
Yeah.
thing.
Mhm.
There's
Yeah.
quite a few doggy daycares too,
Yeah.
which is like what $30 a day for doggy
No,
daycare.
some are more than
Yeah.
that, I mean.
At least that's where Rita takes Luca.
I
But,
think she's sort of related to them too, so
Oh,
she might get a
maybe-
discount.
maybe. I did pass out the updated numbers this morning because they had originally sent me financials or in profit loss summaries, but they were on the Theresa location, not
Mm.
the one that they ended up. So that's what I handed you this morning is from today's or the actual project.
So they're buying the building,
Yes,
to be clear?
yes, they are buying the building.
And they've already been approved by the bank, right?
Correct.
It's just waiting for us then?
Yeah, because they started working with Jeff Fallon a year ago, and then,
Not that long.
well, it was originally with Jeff,
Oh.
and then it was a different property, the one in Theresa, and then Chuck took it over when Jeff retired, and then it was a new location.
So they have no credit score.
They have no credit score.
So it's largely a cash business then, I'm imagining.
Yeah, so there's no personal credit. When you run it, it just says zeros on there.
What's for her?
How's
For
that?
her.
I don't know, that's interesting.
Surprised
Just-
the
Yeah.
bank, surprised the bank would, I'm surprised they're bankable, but that's your business, I guess, not mine.
How often
I
is
know
that-
they looked at my credit score, so.
I mean, I honestly, in my role, I don't necessarily touch credit reports, I really
No.
don't know. I don't know how they generate and why something wouldn't populate on it. I mean, these aren't young kids, I could see if they were young kids and just
Yeah.
starting out, but these folks have been around. a while,
Yeah.
so. But I really don't know,
But,
do you
like-
have any input on that?
Well,
Christine?
we have seen it before, it's usually because they don't have established credit, but I'm just looking at their financial statement. Yeah,
And maybe it's just like, because I mean, at least for like me, like my mortgage is, it's under my husband, so I don't have it on my
Oh,
own.
you just ran, her
It's- yes,
individually,
it's
cause she's a, okay.
She's the
And that
guarantor.
could be too, yeah, maybe everything may be
Um,
my husband's name, yeah. Yeah.
Are they married? Does that
So-
matter?
Yes.
We don't, okay.
They
So
are,
let
but
me just
no.
clarify then, are we taking his guarantee also?
Yes,
Okay, so we could have potentially ran his credit report, or his credit then if we're taking his
yeah, since the
guarantee.
bank,
we did, yeah.
okay,
Do you want a copy?
yes.
Okay.
Just cause that's the other
Just
thing
out
is
of, just out
we
of
try not to
curiosity,
double run.
Is,
Yeah.
was there any information on his report?
There was,
Okay,
and, yeah, all good standing,
Okay, so
Yeah.
that's probably what it is then. Okay.
only mortgage.
Wow.
Okay.
It's
Good,
gonna
no
continue to
doubt.
be
Hey,
shocked.
Very rare that we see people today with no debt, so that's great.
Wow.
And I would think, I mean, basically, they're just moving the rent expense that they feel it's gonna cover.
Yep. And as she had mentioned, they haven't been operating out of a location since April because of the leak so they've been doing it out of their home.
Small disruption, but I don't think
But
that's gonna hurt their.
I don't think so either. And I mean, I think it's a great loan, for us. I know we've definitely slowed down our lending in the last year or so, but I think this is a good one for us to.
Good tangible
do.
collateral. Where is 531? Where is that building?
So also that is right on,
It's on Marble Street.
yeah,
behind
so if
them.
you look at the city boundaries,
Hale.
it's literally right there. So it's
Oh, okay,
just inside the city boundaries.
okay.
By Hale.
Cause we were like searching
Okay,
them
that's
down.
what I was wondering, I'm like,
Okay.
as I was looking at that
It's not
address,
their
I'm like,
HQ, wasn't it? It's not that
That's-
HQ building, is it?
No,
Like the
no,
Freeman, okay.
no, it's where Best Friends used to be.
Oh, at the corner
Right
there?
at the corner.
Okay, so that's a perfect
Yeah.
spot.
yeah, right, yeah,
Which
yeah.
I was really surprised that it's Eastern Boulevard, cause
Yeah, me
it's
too,
really
why wouldn't
marble.
it be, yeah, yeah.
But then we were
Anyways,
also,
that's fine.
whatever
we were
that
also
side
concerned,
street.
like Joanne, and we're like, is that inside the city? So we're pulling up, I had Mike Lumbus a while ago send me a map that outlines like just the city. So we're like
So
zooming
it's
in.
right on the line then.
It's right on the line,
Yeah,
so.
good.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Cause I started stressing for a second, I was like,
I'll make a motion that we, recommend this to the full board.
And I'll second it.
Do we need it all in favor?
Yeah.
All in favor?
Are we adjourning this meeting, cause I have to
yes
shut
ma'am,
down
at
and
8:46.